live from PlayStation. The park.
I'm not exactly sure if I'm doing this right.
Well, I'm watching.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Well, I guess that's...
This is going to be really weird, though, because I'm hearing echoes a couple of seconds after one of us says something.
Alright, so it's gonna be a little strange. Well. I guess we'll work with it as best we can.
Yep.
Alright, so what this is a game called The Park. Park is a narrative of dark experience played in a dark room wearing headphones. It deals with subject matter that may be disturbing to some players. And I missed it. Doesn't matter, nobody cares.
During the course of play, the park may manipulate graphics, audio control settings, and your sanity.
Oh yeah, there you go. Maybe that after echo is good. So, from what I've gathered from the trailer video,
heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Where's Mr. Bear?
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum. Stay in the car. I'll go and ask information.
looks pretty good for an indie game.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of twitching going on. Alright, so we're gonna leave the kid in the car while I go do this. Well, that's lovely.
Attention, patrons. The park is now closed. Please make your way to the car park at
How
your
the hell do you not know what
convenience.
time the park closes if you're gonna take the kid there?
Employees, prepare the park for shutdown.
What am I supposed to interact with? Probably the gate, huh? Hello, fat security guard. What the?
What?
That's not foreboding at all.
There's somebody.
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath. Think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey, stop! I think your boy just ran into the park. I'll unlock the gates for you.
Okay, I missed something. I'm going to change a setting so that I can have subtitles. Hopefully.
You heard footsteps running and it ran through the gate. And they think it was the kid.
Suppose that makes sense, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, so into the park.
Callum, where are you going?
Over here!
Fuck. Read flyer. Welcome to Atlantic Island Park. When I first came to visit Solomon Island, I fell deeply in love with the natural beauty. It's a scenic place, and I created many of my best memories here. I wanted to create a place that captures the essence of Solomon Island, a place where families and a place where families would bring their children to create memories of their own. I invite you to explore the park that we have created, from the Ferris wheel, which rivals the local lighthouse.
Yeah, local lighthouse for the best views of the area. To the sideshow alley, where we have many fascinating games and objects from the local area to explore.
Enjoy, Nathaniel Winter. Chad the Chipmunk recommends, which I don't think I would take recommendations from a chipmunk. For the little ones, try the Tunnel of Tales. For Jesus, why is it so hard to read?
A gentle, family-friendly retelling of timeless fairy tales. If that sounds a little too slow, grab an adult and jump on the bumper cars. Full throttle fun for everyone.
For teens, pump up your adrenaline by going through a spin cycle on the Octotron. Then defy the laws of gravity on our award-winning roller coaster. Finish all that up on the House of Horrors. In the House of Horrors, whatever. But be warned, it might scare all the fun out of you. For the big ones, take a romantic spin on the Ferris wheel with your significant other and take in the natural beauty of Solomon Island. Follow it up with a stroll through the exotic sights and wild games of Sideshow Alley. The trolley's something for everybody at the Atlantic Park. Oh, truly something. Jeez. Wow. All the letters are really tiny on my screen.
I got a big TV. Once you've left Atlantic Island Park, there's still so much to do here on Solomon Island. Present this brochure to local business partners to save big money. Places to eat: Sunshine Deli. Whether a light snack or something more substantial, the Sunshine Deli can find a way to satisfy your cravings. Susie's Diner, laid-back dining in the heart of King's Mouth. Susie's is a place to go to meet friendly locals and sample her famous canned preserves. The Lobster Trap. When in Maine, eat lobster. The Lobster Trap has the freshest, finest seafood that exists.
Lobster's disgusting.
Places to sleep: the Overlook Hotel, run by Eddie Stone. The Overlook Hotel has the best beds on the island, most reasonable prices. The best part is the motel is located just a few hundred meters up the roof of the park. Jack and Wendy's Bed and Breakfast. For those who prefer more intimate setting, Jack and Wendy have several beds available that are very popular during the season. Call early to avoid disappointment.
I wonder if I should copy down those phone numbers or just wing it. I'm probably just going to wing it. Yeah, I'm winging it. I read the flyer.
Wait up there for Mommy, Callum!
Seriously,
There's
I have
something
to
special
wait?
about the entrance to an amusement park. A line drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within. On this side, the apathy of our everyday lives. And on the other, anything we might dare to dream. It's no wonder Callum ran back inside. I wouldn't want to leave either.
Attention employees, the park is now closed. Have a safe journey home.
Well, that's broken. And things are getting shaky. And it's getting dark. And it's all blurry. Oh, already nighttime. Awesome. Yeah, foreboding is right. All of a sudden just gets all weird. Looks like nobody's taking care of this amusement park in forever.
Oh God. park. What happened here? I'm not playing anymore, Callum. Wait for Mommy!
Don't go that way.
Come back.
Back here, you little turd.
Callum, stay where you are.
Oh. Well, that's rude. Am I Carrie Callan? I don't know this chick's name.
Carrie Killian is Satan's whore.
Well, that's just rude. I kind of want to go in there and find out what's up with that, but, on the other hand, kid went this way, so let's go this way.
Come to Mommy, Callum.
Over here!
Callum, where are you?
Catch me, Mommy!
Where are you? I missed it.
Wait for Mommy!
Over here!
Fucking turd.
What kind of kid doesn't listen to their mom to that extent?
I think this belongs to Callum.
One in a video game.
That's true. I found a shoe. I took the shoe.
Callum?
Not a
Come on,
statue.
this way!
Chad the Chipmunk, huh? Just a drunk guy in a suit.
Chad the Chipmunk welcomes you to the Atlantic Islands Park. Chad can be seen in daily ice sculpting shows in the following locations. 11 a.m. the Sideshow Alley, 1 p.m. the Octotron, 3 p.m. the park entrance. Chad the Chipmunk worst in class. Chad can't even seem to pass. Chad gets angry, likes to fight. Chad is beaten every night. Chad will have a dead-end job. Chad will die a useless slob. Well, that's rude.
Mommy needs to see you, Callum.
This way, Mommy!
I wonder what this is.
Holy crap, that is... I can't read that. That is amazingly small. No way to zoom in, that's lovely.
Purchased land on Solomon Island for something. I might add whatever old
I think that says for a pittance.
Archie Anderson, whatever old Archie Anderson did to the locals, just to mention it was had people slamming doors and locking shutters from the something. From the moment I arrived on the island, my lawyers have arranged everything in advance. Something still had to come and deliver the keys to me personally. He took upon himself to offer another warning. I don't know what you're planning to do with this land, Mr. Winter, but something here is something with a curse carried from the old country. Old man Henderson, he did terrible dark things. The land remembers, sir. I dismissed him shortly afterward, mostly because by his pathetic attempts. Mostly amused by his pathetic attempts at warning me off. I have a great vision for this place, and we'll see that the vision comes through to the very end. Big Island Park to me is perfect, and I cannot imagine it being anything else. This is the start of something amazing.
Right on. Yeah, it seems like everything's zoomed out on my screen. So, you're a designated reader. Enjoy. Alright, so that's what that said. Did he go into the toilet? He probably went into the toilet. Don't you flicker at me, light. I don't know you.
Callum!
This way.
You know, for a mom whose kid's running away from her, she is oddly calm.
And did he even check the car before he went in the park to see if it really was him?
Callum? Where'd you go?
What if it's a changeling?
Come on,
Right?
mommy.
Maybe.
Where are you?
Come on, mommy.
Where is he? Sounds like he's close.
Callum, stay where you are.
Get off that duck. Get off that duck. Where are you?
Hello?
Probably should have stared at that map for a little while longer, but you know what? Screw it. Riding the duck. I think the technical word is swan. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm hearing me and you talk through the party live, but the video and the audio from the game I'm also hearing through my headset a few seconds later.
Near
Weird.
a great forest, there lived a poor woodcutter, his wife and his 2 children. A boy named Hansel and a girl named Gretel. They were very poor and had very little to bite or sup.
Callum, where did you go?
What will become of us? The woodcutter asked his wife one night. I tell you what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow and abandon them there. No, my wife, I cannot do
Oh,
that.
the controller's
said the
vibrating.
man.
What's happening?
Then we will all 4 starve,
To your
you
left.
fool. Hansel and Gretel overheard their parents talking, and Gretel began to weep. Do not fret, Gretel, Hansel said. He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets. The next morning, the woodcutter leads the children into the forest. Before they leave, their mother gives them
Hello,
a
Mr.
slice
Squirrel.
of bread and warns them
Chipmunk.
that they will get no more food that day. Clever Hansel leaves a trail of white
Hi.
stones behind them as they pass into the woods. When their father leaves them, the children wait a while,
Don't kill
then
me.
follow the trail back to their parents' house.
I'm looking away. And we're past.
After receiving a thorough scolding from their parents for getting
And then
lost
nothing.
in the woods, the children are sent to bed without any supper. Hansel tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door was locked. Tomorrow I will take them into the woods myself, the wife told the woodcutter. In the morning, their mother gave them a slice of bread and led them deep into the forest once again.
Dude, I can't look behind me. And my
Hansel
controller's
broke his bread
vibrating.
into pieces and left a trail of breadcrumbs to lead them safely home.
Might just be vibrating.
But hungry-eyed birds snatched up the breadcrumbs
Maybe.
and his trail was destroyed. Abandoned by their parents and unable to find the trail home, the children wandered in the forest for 3 days. The children stumbled into a clearing with an exceedingly strange house. Its walls were made of gingerbread, and its windows were panes of clear sugar. Hansel, desperately hungry, ran forward and began to nibble on the walls.
What the heck is happening right now?
Nibble, nibble, little mouse. Who is nibbling at my house? An old woman emerged from the house, sniffing the air and peering around with cloudy eyes. Oh, you dear children, who brought you here? Just come in and stay with me.
I can't call for the kid
No
anymore.
harm will come to you. But Hansel and Gretel stayed back, for the old woman reminded them of their cruel mother. Come, children, don't be afraid. I have something for you. The old woman offered them 2 enormous lollipops. The children took them and began to eat. You see, nothing to fear
Things
here.
got weird for a second.
Come inside, the old woman urged, and the children,
Right on.
still licking their sweets,
Oh yeah, I did.
followed.
Well, for those just joining, this is the park.
Once
And
inside
it's
the
supposed to be a
house,
horror game.
the old
I don't know a lot about it.
changed. She
Why is that
stuffed
happening?
Hansel into a cage and put Gretel to work, sweeping and cleaning her hut.
For what you've missed,
Your brother will make a good
this
mouthful.
lady went into the park
old
looking
witch
for her
told
son
Gretel.
who happened to
Once
sneak
he
back
is
in
fattened up,
after she wasn't paying
I shall
attention.
feast upon him.
The mechanics are a little strange.
Time passed, and poor Hansel
I can't do
refused
anything
to
right
eat,
now.
fearing the day that the witch would eat him. The witch, for her part, grew impatient. Today I will cook and eat your brother, Gretel. Climb inside and light the oven. But
This is the
Gretel
creepiest story to
pretended
tell
not
kids.
To understand.
I mean, it's a classic, but it's just
Where is the opening? Fool!
doesn't make it the
The old
story
witch
that you
said,
send down
"The
a
opening is
slow-moving
here."
creek.
And she moved to show Gretel. Seizing her courage, brave Gretel gave the witch a shove, and the old crone tumbled forward into the oven. Gretel slid
You know,
a large
a
iron
story
bolt
about
over the
children
door to the
murdering an
oven.
old lady in her home.
Gretel freed her brother Hansel, and together they lit a fire beneath the oven. And though she
So I gotta admit, if I went to an
screamed and
amusement park, I
begged,
might go on
the
this ride
children
anyway.
sat by the oven until
Be
her
bored out of my
screams
mind,
had
but I'd go on it.
and the witch was cooked. And then, because even children can't survive on sweets, they divided
they
up the body of
cannibalized
the
her.
old witch and ate her.
That's a twist to the end of that story.
Oh, damn.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The duck's looking at me. Hi, Mr. Duck. I keep expecting more. Is that it? Really? Seriously, nothing?
Stop hiding, Callum! Hansel and Gretel. I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off. Those poor children. The whole world against them. The forest, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents. I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story. Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world. We were always hungry, looking for our own house made of candy, looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away. Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws.
You're weird, lady. Ooh, another viewer. Well, this is the park. The mechanics are a little bit strange, and it's supposed to be a horror game. I haven't quite seen it yet. I mean, there was this weird part with a squirrel, or chipmunk, and then the duck stared at me.
Another
That's about
accident.
it. Uh-oh.
This place. Where are you?
Follow the trail. Open the door. Give me that. Why'd it get more intense? Hey, teddy bear. They can't drive. Alright. So... Oh crap, why is this so far away? Despite the constant interruptions to work, Atlantic Island Park will be opening on time. The governor has looked to cut the ribbons, so the only real question is whether we will have any customers. I'm not truly worried the customers will come out of simple curiosity. I decided what was needed from the band writings of the archive.
Archie Henderson.
Archie Henderson. Man, this is really hard to read when it's so small.
It's astonishing to think.
Oh, it's astonishing to think the resonance of positive emotions can be used to feel such a process Henderson himself chose to use negatively. And that caused some of the taint that still lingers in this place. I will not make his mistakes. Very soon I will know of this. Very soon I will know of this has all been for nothing. Whatever. It's all wobbly.
Callum, stay where you are.
Obviously, that kid ain't listening to you, lady.
Callum, come back here right now.
I will be right back.
What's that? Okay. Alright, so I missed whatever was on the hillside, apparently. I'm assuming it was Chipmunk Man.
Callum?
This way, Mommy.
Kid is a non-listening mook.
Callum, tell Mommy where you are.
Catch me, Mom.
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy.
Well, yeah, it's spinning.
The guy just snapped. Those poor kids.
What the? Eyewitness report an Atlantic Islands incident. Officer on duty, Sheriff P. Bannerman? Yeah. Witness name, Norma Creed. Oh, Norma Creed. We were waiting for her turn in the ride. turn on the ride. Frank and me, the boys. This fellow's in the chipmunk suit. Fellow in the chipmunk suit is making an ice carving while people took a photograph. Lawrence wanted to go over to him, but I've always been a bit wary of those suits. They give me the creeps. It's silly, I know. Anyway, the chipmunk man, he was carving and picking away at the ice, and at first we thought he was making some animal, like a tiger, or it was like a human face. Smiling at us out of the block of ice. But the more you looked at it, the more you saw that there was something not quite right about the proportions, something unnatural. That made your heart begin to beat just a little bit faster, like you were praying, and that thing in the ice was a hunter. Or that you were prey and that thing in the ice was a hunter. Well, then these teenagers walked up, and one of them made a face at the carving and said something rude to the guy in the chipmunk suit, and then, well, he went berserk. For a few moments, it was chaos. Everybody was running away from the guy who had one of those teenagers on the ground and he was stabbing and stabbing. With the ice pick, and blood was spraying, and people were screaming, and Frank and I had the kids, and were dragging them away as fast as we could, and the last thing I saw before Frank dragged me away was that the eyeball of one of those poor kids had landed on the ice sculpture, making the horrible creature look more and more or less alive. I think I gotta get a better setup if I'm gonna do live streams. But this is what I got right now, so.
Come out, sweetie.
Probably gonna get on this or something. Oh, this game's already kind of weird, but really, like, it seemed like it would be short.
I can't get on while it's moving.
I wonder if I just have to slow it down enough to get on it.
I can't get on while it's moving.
Alright, it stopped. Although I don't know why you'd want to get on a ride like this while, you know. Yep. This was a bad idea. Oh, I'm gonna die. Whoa. What the hell is that? I didn't get a good look at that. Might have to try this again. Is there somebody in there?
Somebody had to slow it down.
What? Yeah, I'll write it again. I'm stupid. Nope, apparently it was just a one-off. I don't know what's in, what's controlling that ride, but whatever it is, just doesn't look quite right. Okay, on to the
Mount,
next
sweetie.
thing. I don't even know if I'm going the right way anymore. Well, the bridge is out. Read page. I can't read you. Oh, crap. Can you read that?
Yeah. Just a little. I haven't gotten to that part of the video yet. Frustrated by the fact that the plans seem incomplete. I know as well as anybody that the rules of the game can be changed with enough money, but no matter how much money talks, it can't conjure up missing plans from the air. I've tried contacting the organization who sold me those plans, and they are stonewalling me. Every contact that I had, every meeting place that I have watched are swept bare. I have a sinking feeling that I have been swindled. We've gone ahead with what we can find in the plans regardless. The harvesting machines, the transport mechanisms, etc. I'll probably let Nicholas name them something cute for the day we open the park. They will be rides after all.
Huh. Well, there's that. Nope. Gonna say, can I go for a swim? Maybe my kid's on the other side of that and he broke the bridge. Seems
Come
like a thing
back.
that turd would do. Jesus.
Don't hide from me, Callum.
Mother Duck said quack, 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 quack.
Where is this little weirdo?
Stop! Callum! Wait, Callum!
I can't see him.
Callum! Where did you go?
Is that the way I came from?
Where did you go?
I am following the trail, but it's not leading anywhere.
Teach the kid, go back to your car.
Right? So you can make another one. Doesn't really matter.
Right?
That's a terrible way to think that, but you know.
Come back, Callum.
Yeah, this is the way I came. So I'm assuming I have to go that way, through that octa thing, and I don't know, man. It's weird.
Let's want to go back to the House of Horrors.
I am very curious about that, but this is the way the kid ran off, so I would assume that it'll lead me back to that, I guess. Probably. Maybe.
Probably.
Where are you?
This way, Mommy.
Like, I can't even hear which direction this kid's going from, man. I just...
Stop, Callum!
Catch me, Mommy.
Is this the broken bridge, or was this a... No, okay. So let's go this way.
Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. And they shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
I think there's something in that building.
Hello? I'm not playing anymore, Callum.
This way, Mommy.
I'm gonna be honest, lady. Apparently your kid don't give no shit. Alright, I'm probably gonna need you to read this.
Back to the car.
Whoa. There's a dead body in there, I think. Alright, I need you to read that page.
I thought working in the park for summer would be a lot of fun. The end of season here really drags. There aren't that many tourists around, and most of the staff spend their days standing around gossiping. And most of the gossip is about Chad. I mean, Steve, see? Even I'm starting to call him Chad, and I went to school with the guy. It's that goddamn suit. In the beginning, it was a laugh. Steve, the local lush, as Chad the Chipmunk. Child-friendly mascot at the Atlantic Island Park. Lock up your daughters and all that. But the more he wears that suit, the weirder Steve is getting. At first, it's little things, like refusing to change out of the suit at work and taking it home with him. But then I saw him at Susie's Diner, still wearing it. It wasn't even a work day. Some of the staff complained discreetly to park management about the smell, and I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winter one day. And nothing seems to have changed. The suit still smells like carcass whenever Steve walks by. Apparently Steve has picked up some new skills since the last time I saw him. Saw him packing up a dumpster outside the symbol station, something. Between he sure as hell can carve mean ice, those shapes he makes in the ice, they give me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today, lucky me, and he just hung around for a while. I couldn't really tell because of the suit, it seemed like he was just staring at me, sizing me up. I fucking what he was doing. I asked him what he wanted, and he just stood there not saying anything. Eventually, I called my supervisor, and when he came by, Steve wandered off. My supervisor told me to put everything in writing, so here it is. I also quit. I don't want to see that shit ever again. Laura Henderson? I don't know. Laura Hanson?
Something like that.
Mommy needs to see you, Callum.
Jesus! I knew there was something weird there. Ugh.
Whoa. That wasn't freaky, though.
Didn't expect that.
Right?
Callum, stay where you are.
Might be one of the reasons why they keep the print so small, so you have to get up way close to the TV, and then they pull that shit.
Right? Make you crap your pants right there. Like, this is a leisure read. Oh. Well, they're full.
Stop, Callum! Callum, tell Mommy where you are.
Oh, this is gonna be great. That's the coolest
Constant
bumper car
crashes
arena
and
I've
80s
ever
music.
seen.
Guess it floats someone's boat.
I wish I lived in a town where that was a thing that existed.
That thing is fucking huge.
Right? It's insane.
Bumper boats are funny.
I've never been in one.
At the, outside of town, where you are,
Yeah.
there's like a place that mainly does go-kart racing, and it has some other little ride things. They have regular bumper cars, but they also have a little bumper boat. It's just a
Wait for
decent-sized
Mommy!
pool, and you drive around in little mini jet skis, basically, with the rubber around so you can bump other people.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's kind of neat. It was fun. I've
Come
only been there
back.
once.
Callum?
Mother duck said quack, 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 quack.
Accident report. Awesome. Alright. Employees' names: Francis DeFranci? Francie? I don't know. Time and date of accident: 25th of October, 1976. How old is this place? Job titles: department. Laborers working on the crane. Supervisor position: Richard Simpleton. Stapleton? Stapleton? I don't know. I'm gonna go with Simpleton because anybody who works in this park's apparently retarded.
That works.
Lawrence Creed, Michael Edgeworth is the witnesses. Well, okay. Brief description of the incident. Accident or incident, whatever. During the transport of the bumper cars to the arena, one of the straps attaching the load to the truck came untied, causing a cascade of bumper cars into Francis, who was standing directing the driver. Francis was crushed by the weight of the cars. Describe any injuries as the cause. Francis was killed. Yeah, I'd say that's an injury.
Yeah.
Did the injured employee see a doctor? Yeah.
Yes.
If yes, did you file an employer proportion of workers' compensation to the firm? Yes. Supervisor comment: Dexter, the truck driver, claimed to have seen someone on the back of the load undoing the straps. Nobody else reported seeing that. The sheriff has requested that Dexter provide them with a urine sample. What could have been done to prevent this accident? Double checking the straps after transit should be mandatory during drug screenings for all drivers. Well, no shit. Have unsafe conditions been corrected? No. Additional comments. The local laborers are superstitious that this and this, I'm going to say, hasn't.
This hasn't helped them, or some of them are refusing to return to work until we have someone from the local church walk the park and exorcise the bad spirits.
We're going to call an exorcist. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. I had to adjust some things.
You're good.
Okay. Well, Jesus! We're gonna die. I'm gonna die. This is happening. Oh god. I knew this I died. Oh, wow. What was your deal, Mr. Crazy Bumper Car? What was your deal? That was rude.
Callum! Tell Mommy where you are!
Crushed under a bumper car, I think.
Though the best thing about this lag echo is that I can hear all the funny comments twice.
It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother. Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was. When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
Lady, you have a weird opinion on life. There's another what?
Viewer.
Awesome. Hello, new viewer. Do you mind reading that?
As soon as it pops up on the screen. Continually delayed by the incompetence. The problem is that they are locals, and so they believe a lot of rumors about what the Anderson used to do here. They grew up on these tales. Every time a bolt comes loose or a wrench is missing, those fools are crossing themselves against the black magic. Of course, that is why I chose the site over at all other potentially solemn. Hold on. Of course, that is why I chose this site over all the other potentially solemn island. The nexus for dark energies. Thought of all that power just dissipating beneath the earth. Maybe celestial. called a few favors back in Brooklyn and got someone at the local academy to see if they had any interesting books about local histories. Turns out they do, and it turns out that Orman Anderson has pretty strong connections to the Brooklyn crowd. Perhaps something he wrote will help me find a piece of their aliens that I am missing.
Huh. So I'm gauging that this dude like believes in black magic or something.
Yes.
Where are you? Callum!
Oh, he's saying the fools, the locals, are starting protecting themselves against black magic.
Stay where you are!
Apparently I gotta read this red too.
So they are going to close this place down. Doesn't surprise me.
Incident report. Bureau of Fair Rides Inspection, Department of Agriculture and Customer Service. State Inspection Report. Inspection date September 22nd, 1980. Inspection results unsafe, closing the park. Inspector comments. After touring the park, riding the rides. After touring the park, riding the rides, and viewing the startling number of incidents suffered here in the park, it is this inspector's opinion that Atlantic Island Park should be shut down until Nathaniel Winter complies with all the safety regulations. While I understand that there is a sensitive political relationship between Mr. Winter and the Senator, I nevertheless suggest that the political considerations be set aside condemning Atlantic Island Park. In condemning Atlantic Island Park. The rides at first glance appear well constructed and maintained, but the sheer number of incidents in the park during the last few years and during the construction lead me to believe that there is something wrong at the base level in the construction, and we should close the park and fully investigate these flaws. To wit, here is a partial list of fatalities in the park since the opening 2 years ago. Family of 3 killed when a roller coaster cart derailed. 14 separate instances of broken bones and crushed ribs while riding on the Octotron. 3 suicides from the top of the Ferris wheel. How's that the park's fault? A child seriously injured on an escalator. Over a dozen children reported missing in the House of Terrors since its construction. Jesus. The report of drowning in the report of a drowning in the Tunnel of Tales. This sheer volume of incidents means that my strongest recommendations that the Atlantic Island Park close immediately. Signed, David Wolfson.
Mommy is coming, Callum.
But how was there somebody at the gate? How did you guys get to the park and it's closed? It has been for a long time. Closed.
Right. Like, she might just have a neurological disorder or something. Something makes her, like, she might be just batshit crazy and, like, her kid died and she's in some kind of weird depression thing that makes her psychosis worse.
Yeah, dude. It's not a children missing in the house.
Right.
People come into your life for a reason. Dad used to say that before Mom ran off. After
I
that,
know
he
of
mostly
nowhere
just
in New York
drank.
that looks like this.
Things were different for Don and I.
Me.
When we met, I was sweeping the floor at Susie's diner. He came in with some workers, but he didn't try to flirt or cop a feel like the others. He just ordered a coffee and sat there, watching me. When my shift was over, he offered to walk me home. I don't know how to describe that walk. We talked and laughed and eventually kissed. It felt like love. It felt like a fairy tale. I can't tell you if Callum was made that night or one of the ones that followed. But I think it has to be that night. That one perfect night. Dawn and I moved in together, but then, well, he died. According to the supervisor, his safety harness failed when he was working on the top of the Ferris wheel. Dawn was there one moment, and then gone. Sometimes people leave your life for no reason. I was 3 months pregnant with Callum. Fairy tale fucking over.
It was bad that I would have found it funny if I would have heard screaming and all of a sudden splat, and then she would have looked down and her dead ex-boyfriend would have been down there.
Right. That went crazy.
Like, that would have made sense from what I've gotten so far out of this game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that weird thing. I'm just... What the fuck is that?
Whoa.
Stay where you are!
Here's sounds.
Where are you, Callum? Callum, where did you go?
What's that over there? That's Crybaby. Those are never a good sign.
Callum, where did you go?
Was he in the Ferris wheel and got launched down and died?
Mommy is coming, Callum!
Alright, that's a perfectly normal thing. Jesus. I took the ticket. Please don't try to kill me again.
Where did you go?
Yes.
This isn't a game, Callum!
He's watching you. Don't touch it. Don't touch what?
A lot of people idolize their children. You hear them talking about their kids and just the way they talk, their fucking voices make me want to vomit. My angel likes to read, and little Johnny is so good on the piano. Fuck those people! You give up 9 months of your life carrying them, you traumatize yourself giving birth to them, and then you spend the rest of your life as their slave. Wiping asses, mopping up piss, feeding them. Little life-sucking monsters who take and take and take until...
Till you drown him in the lake.
we all go insane. Any parent who pretends otherwise is just dishonest. That's called choice supportive bias. I am honest. Callum really grinds my gears, and he owes me everything. Everything. It'd serve the little fuck right if I just abandoned him.
She just did say she was insane.
Don't be afraid.
Who's watching me, you little freak?
Where are you, Callum?
Something's coming. I keep hearing sounds.
Yeah. It's creepy.
I don't know what that is, but it should be turned off.
I always wanted to ride this one. Never got around to do it before.
Well, let's see if it kills me.
It was my brother's phone. Sorry.
Okay.
Callum! Tell Mommy where you are! Stay where you are!
Well, let's see if it kills me.
What do you want?
We
What?
need to
What?
talk about Callum.
What do you
What-
mean? What have you done to him?
That's insulting. You and your boy are everything that this place doesn't want. The antithesis of what we stand for.
Where is Callum?
Poor child. He tried so hard to do what he was taught. He even left you a trail of breadcrumbs. But the park is just so hungry.
Tell me where my son is?
The witch has him now. Has both of you. No happy ending here, I'm afraid.
Just
What are
leave me alone.
Fool. You always were.
I did it. It's gonna kill me. Flashes. What's happening? Oh. Oh.
This is crazy.
Oh, that's done. Whoa. What'd that say? Oh, shit.
Flying through hospital.
Maybe she's batshit and this is just her being, you know, treated in the psych ward. Maybe she did drown her kid in the bathtub. Or lost in the House of Horrors and just lost her shit. Did she just run over her kid?
I saw her hit her kid.
That's what I thought. Wasn't quite sure. And what was that weird conductor doing there again? Like, he was talking to her, saying, like, she's always been alone and all this weird stuff.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay. This one looks a little clear. It works. The calculations and adjustments worked. The transport and storage mechanisms seem to be formless.
Flawless.
Flawless. What a wonderful day. If only these people knew what they were feeling. And so what if a few people leave the park at the end of the day feeling dour? So what if the children are more... It's all good. What if the children are more scared than excited on the roller coaster? This could be the doorway to immortality, and such doorways open only to those who have the will to find the key.
Oh shit.
Like, I'm trying to piece this story together, and I don't know if I'm missing a lot or what.
Sounds like she's batshit.
Right? Take the flashlight.
But it's because something happened.
Right, that's what I'm getting.
The witch awaits.
Her boyfriend or whatever.
The witch awaits. What's with the hatchet and the duct tape? Do I get to have those as well? No? Okay.
Of course not.
How do I turn on the flashlight?
Come back!
You can pause it and look at
Callum
the
has bruises on his arms, finger marks. Someone has been hurting him.
controls.
I've asked him, demanded really, to know where he got the marks. But he doesn't want to answer me. Something has scared him into silence. He doesn't dare talk. He's been changing too. Something sinister lurks in the darkness behind his eyes. I catch him staring at me at odd moments. In the night, He tosses and turns and cries out words that I cannot understand. When I try to soothe him, he snaps and bites at my fingers. I think he wants to talk to me. I think he wants to tell me. But they are watching him every minute of every day. They are whispering to him in his sleep, changing him. They are taking my baby away from me. I can save him. And there will be pain. But I love him, and in the end, he will understand why.
Shit, what the hell did you do, lady?
Callum? Callum!
I've pressed every button on the controller and I still haven't gotten a flashlight, so I'm going to assume it'll tell me that when I need the flashlight, or it'll automatically come on.
I can help you, Callum.
Don't let him take me.
This isn't a game, Callum!
Follow the breadcrumbs.
All the breadcrumbs.
Callum, where are you?
What are you scared of?
I'm not...
White stones.
White stones. I mean, these blob
They were
things?
rocks like metal tiles.
Oh,
It was
right.
it's a metal tile. Well, they are little. I don't know if they're rock or water or what.
I haven't seen them yet. Read newspaper.
The whole town was shocked by that one.
I
Never found out who did it.
I'm gonna need you to read that again, because I can't.
Cotton candy corpse leaves sour taste in the park goer's mouth.
Gross.
Yesterday evening, visitors to Atlantic Island Park were shocked and horrified by the discovery of a dismembered corpse behind the cotton candy stand. According to the local authorities, the corpse has yet to be identified. However, they have confirmed that the remains appear to have been those of a child. The corpse was discovered by a group of teenagers from Mouth Academy who noticed a pair of ravens tugging at something just out of sight behind the shed. Nathaniel Winter, the owner of Atlantic Island Park, has released the following statement. It is a true tragedy when something like this occurs, especially in a place that was designed to bring forth happiness and joy. The staff of Atlantic Island Park offer their condolences to the families of the victims and will cooperate fully with the authorities to help bring this case to rest. The Solomon Chronicle will provide daily updates on this story going forward.
Huh. So, from what I'm getting, this place was just plagued with death and destruction.
Well, yeah. Rough, but they said the old owner warned him that the island was cursed.
Yeah. Are the breadcrumbs blood crumbs? Is that what it is? Blood crumbs? It's blood crumbs. Yep, it's blood crumbs.
I'm not playing anymore, Callum! Callum, where are you?
Mommy, I'm scared.
In the booth behind me. Or whatever.
Yep. What horribleness is this?
This isn't a game, Callum!
Don't let the witch put me in the oven.
Poor bastard. Who did this to him?
I don't know.
The fuck?
Ooh, look at you, clown.
There's the kids.
Oh, Jesus! I almost crapped my pants.
Oh god! I was expecting it and it still made me jump.
Terrible.
So I'm like 10 seconds behind you, or something like that.
That was a heart attack, dude.
I know.
I almost dropped my controller.
I can help you, Callum.
Okay.
These are mine.
You just took pills. Magic pills. Your mother, no graffiti. 1980s. Are you better off than you were 4 years ago? Reagan. Regan? Region. I don't know. Lesteroy's reality. Fucking gravity, or fuck gravity.
Yeah, it's Reagan. 80. It's a 1980. Reagan was president.
I can't read that very well.
Fuck gravity.
Something's a fat pig, but his daughter's hot. I can taste your dreams, not safe, the League. Only dead fish follow the stream. Clearly, she has high standards. Fear the boogeyman. Stop picking your nose then. Alright.
Don't leave me here, Callum.
Whoa.
Callum, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's that guy. No, I'm getting close to you. I want to see you. Okay, that's a big no. Hey, Mr. Squirrel, you want to be friends? I am stone dead as shit, apparently. What are you? No more teddy
Don't
bears.
leave me here, Callum.
Don't touch me.
Forgive me, Callum.
Future times.
Realize how long it probably took somebody to stack those teddy bears.
Right? And I just obliterated him. So I got a clown doing weird things right there. Belly button, the signature of your personal creator. I believe her name was Mama. Every 11th child is a magnet for sinfulness. Made omniscient by broken fires and coastal strain. We don't believe the earth belongs to battered goats and shamrock after birth. Only the truly naked warrens of righteous indignation are served by war-crossed cleavages in trust of exercise arrhythmia. Excess arrhythmia? Trust, exercise, arrhythmia. I don't know. Beaumont will come to the island bearing the tall man, and he will shatter the seals that bind the orthodoxy of corruption. Only then will priests shoot, sluts reveal, and housewives pontificate the delayed messiahs that exhales for messiahs make axles for the rescued Tango and Cash. Sweet temperatures who grip the shaft, twist the shaft, absconding with the third age, thus unto the fourth age darkness, while gods lie writhing on the shattered face of the earth. Gala has sweetness and grace, but her days are numbered. I'm going to assume that's meant to be Gaia, or Bala, or Salsa.
Days are numbered.
Our heavy flatted heaves break before frozen wells, and so graphic actress in pen and paper pornography, and all-seeing eyes will provide decades-long updates on the story going forward. Yeah, that was a bunch of gibberish. Right. Oh, hey there, Mr. Clowns.
Callum, I'm sorry.
Don't let him take me.
Forgive me, Callum.
Whack-a-jack.
All the breadcrumbs.
Is that what that said?
Right. Yeah.
Oh, God, no.
What's going on? And you passed out. And I'm asleep on the floor. Good thing my pills wore off. Alright, so now that I'm over my trip.
Come back! The park is a collage of contradictions all of its own. Millions of people die every year in car crashes, and the park has little cars designed specifically to simulate that action. Hear the children scream with joy. In the sideshow alley, you can walk away with 15 cents worth of mass-produced Chinese teddy bears, while a grinning carny pockets your hard-earned $5. And what secrets lie beneath the sullen waters of the lake? The tears of jilted lovers, the soiled condoms of illicit affairs, the clotted blood of the lonely suicide. And the face of the witch looms over it all. I've always despised her toothy grin and warty nose. I hate that sparkle in her weathered, watchful eyes. I think Callum is waiting for me. Inside.
Lady, you are messed up. Hello, new viewer. Okay, so...
Callum? Callum!
Keep them away from me.
So from what I'm gathered, she went to the crazy bin for almost committing suicide.
That's what I was thinking too.
And I told you it would lead back to the horror house.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not playing anymore, Callum!
What are you scared of?
I'm pretty sure you tried to hurt your kid. He's terrified of you.
Callum, where are you?
Let's go in. And... Hey, whoa. That's the first loading screen we've hit. So yeah, so what I'm getting so far is that she, like... started noticing something weird with the kid, and then, like, whatever she thought was weird with the kid, she tried to correct by, like, I don't know, hurting him in some way. And then, like, she got locked up after trying to commit suicide or something along those lines. And she got out, and now she's trying to find her kid because she went off her crazy pills.
Yeah.
Stop!
That does make sense from what we've seen. There's that fucking chipmunk.
Is he dead?
That's the sign.
Okay. Alright, Paige. I need you to read that. Stupid leg.
Alright, done. Atlantic Island Park has closed its gates. A jeering throng of townfolk gathered as we hung the heavy iron padlock on the gates. Simple-minded fools scared of what they don't understand. My machines... my
think that's a
machines...
he?
That's what I thought. He's
Silent.
silent, dejected, but I am not beaten. I have sent my wife and son back to Boston, and I have retreated here to the House of Horrors. I must think.
Huh. If you're wondering why I'm having him read it, because he has a bigger TV and he can get closer to it. Mine's not quite big enough to get close to, so that's why. Well, I mean, I can get close to it if I, like, stood there for a while and stared at it, but I'm gonna be honest, a little too lazy. That's probably not a good excuse, but it's true. Maybe that's the tall, weird dude that keeps, like, appearing everywhere, and, like, that's just her view of him.
Very well could be.
Which might be the original owner of the park in some way.
It's Nathaniel Winter, the current owner.
That's the current owner? Or we've been...
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Nathaniel Winter. I don't know if that was the current owner or if it was the... There's the kid. Oh, shit. That scared the hell out of me.
I'm a horrible mother.
Jesus. That shouldn't have scared me.
Show yourself. Don't make me look at
I
it.
just saw it on the screen. Yeah, that was kind of creepy.
Well, that happened. My feet don't move, I just slide. According to the mirrors. Oh, there they go.
Leave me alone.
I'm getting paranoid again.
As you probably should.
Get away!
That was the real squirrel. Owie.
What have you done with him?
Look out! Turn around!
I don't wanna.
Where is my boy?
Where is Daddy?
I think. Never mind.
There's the tall man doing his thing somewhere.
Don't leave me. Leave me alone.
Well, first you say don't leave him, and then you say leave me alone. What do you want, lady?
Stop!
I don't know where I'm stopping. What's in here? Something horrible? Yes?
I'm a horrible mother. Where is he?
Oh, you can keep saying you're a horrible mother, because you're right. You just are. Alright. Waiting for it. I know something's coming. Wait, did I just circle all the way back around? No.
Don't leave me!
I'm here.
What have you done with him?
Where is it? Am I supposed to follow the wires? No, because it just leads to stupid stuff like that.
Show yourself!
Didn't I just go through all this?
Yes, I think so.
Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God.
Jesus. Yeah, you keep laughing. Butthole. Oh, I'm supposed to be following the blood trail. You know, the blood crumbs. There's the tall man. You're a douche.
Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God.
Dude, this lady's just losing her shit.
Can't say I blame her.
That's fair. Open the door? Do I want to? Yes, I do. And something just... Yep, burp. I said open. Fine, don't open. I don't care. It's coming. Salmon. All this crap was made up in her head, wasn't it? Circus burns to the ground on opening night, killing dozens. The owner is put to death by an enraged mob of townsfolk just as he shouts out a curse. Now, Raven, a dark-souled wanderer, comes to the ruins at dusk in search of his missing mother. Let the show begin. Sounds familiar. Maybe she got all this stuff from a book.
After they let me out, they gave me Callum back and sent me home with a handful of breadcrumbs. Home, bittersweet home. I barely recognized it. Where there had been color and light, there were shadows and regrets. Where there had been warmth, there was a bone-deep coldness that never went away. I tried my hardest to keep the ghosts at bay. Don, watching from the dusty corners while I tried to teach his son to read. My father, coldly assessing me and finding me lacking. I devoted myself to Callum and did the things that they told me. It will get better, they said. Every day will be a little better than the last. I'm in the woods now, lost and afraid. Things never got any better.
So I was right, she was committed. She got her kid back. I don't know. Maybe she just, like I said, slipped off her meds. Oh my god, I cannot read that. That is all tiny print. Tiny, tiny print. Wait, maybe I can. Screw it, I'll just stand up. After multiple attempts to collect payment, we regret to inform you that your service has been disconnected or will be disconnected shortly. Please do the following. Make the payment listed on your last bill. Contact us at 555-7868 and we can arrange a payment plan so that you can immediately be reconnected. If you believe that this is an error, call us on 555 7869 to discuss your options. If you are unable to make a payment, please contact your local welfare office to discuss a placement for you and your loved ones. Winter in Maine is cold and brutal. Don't face it without electricity. The Dunwich Power Company. Dunwich? Makes me wonder if it's in reference to... Oh, it says it in the corner. Makes me wonder if it's in reference to, really? Lovecraft. Jesus. Examine. A shocking true story, The Hunger, a true story of the Donners. On April 16th, 1846, a group of covered wagons began a 2,500-mile journey to California. 8 months later, they found themselves stranded in the Sierra Nevada mountains with very little to bite or sup. It was to become one of the greatest tragedies of westward migration the world has ever seen. Now our panel of the Donner experts have uncovered compelling evidence that the families were forced to resort to cannibalism in order to survive the terrible winter. And this never-before-seen expose read about how the Donner children were forced to eat their brothers and sisters in order to survive, all here in the pages of the shocking true story. Lady, you have really weird reading material. What is wrong with you? Okay. So there's a picture of me and my kid. And another thing to examine is the baseball hat. G. And nothing else. Doesn't look like she had a terrible relationship with her kid. There's a lot of packs of cigarettes in here. The Wilting. With this novel, Susan Abcombe cements her place at one of the most important science fiction writers of generation. The Wilting. Solar flares struck the Earth. Millions of people are uprooted from their homes. A young meteorologist searches desperately for a way to stop the global overheating. And a neurotic dancer named Chelsea O'Hara is the key to saving the world again. Dynamic, exciting, bombastic, everything we've come to expect from... I keep hearing things in the background, and I don't know if that's coming from the game or around me. Okay. Last time I was hearing stuff, it ended up being like right there when I turned around.
Right?
Yeah, that was horrible. Examine the wrench. Hello, wrench. You look very wrenchy. I see nothing special about this wrench. It's not even covered in blood. You are not special, wrench. Not special at all. Shopping list. Milk, cheese, bread, butter, corn, potatoes, apples, fish sticks. Fish sticks. Remember, drop off Callan, electricity bill, fix faucet. Alright, fix the faucet. I got the wrench. Fine, don't fix the faucet. I was just gonna help you. You have a dirty kitchen, lady. Door? No. Fridge. There's heads in there. Oh. chicken, apples, potatoes, wine, and water bottles. Wait. Is there something I should touch? No? No. I could just leave that open. It's not like anybody actually lives here.
I think those are eggs. But then again, they'd be big ass eggs, so yeah, I think they are potatoes.
They're potatoes.
Yeah.
Why is every door locked? Well, going into this room, I guess. I hear what sounds like flies. Read letter. Alright. As we agreed in our meeting today, we considered you fully recovered from your illness. This letter is official notification that you are considered sound of mind and body and may return to work at any time. Please note that you should discontinue any medications that you have been using and dispose of any remaining medicines. If you feel at any time you are suffering a relapse, then please make contact with your local physician immediately. I don't like that background noise. We wish you continued good health. Dr. Spencer Dunwich, Medical. Huh. Dunwich Emergency Service. Does she live in Dunwich? Kind of afraid to turn around right now. They were on a boat. Read letter. Oh, God. Sorry about that. My headset got disconnected. Okay. I received your letter and I am quite surprised you ran off with your father of all those years ago, then disappeared off the edge of the map, and then when I finally tracked you down, refused to answer any of my letters. And now you write to me asking for help. I have another family now and another life. Your father was a horrible man and I regret the years I wasted with him. I loved you, I truly did, but every year you grew more and more like him. You were his girl, never mine. Still, I would have fought for custody if you hadn't run away with him. It broke my heart, but I needed to go on living. I can't let you back into my life without picking open old wounds. I'm sorry, Lorraine, but I just can't do it. Maybe one day I will be easier and I will be able to meet Callum, but not yet. I am not ready to forgive you. Please don't contact me again. Karen. I'm guessing that's her mom.
I don't know.
Alright, let's see what this TV's buzzing about. Not a thing. Alright. Another letter. Another notice. Oh, damn it. You mind catching the reading on this one? Matilda?
Yeah. Dunwich Emergency Services, Mylord Lorraine Kimberly, date of committal 17/10/77, did a discharge 10/11/77, diagnosis depression. Lorraine seems to be suffering from depression that began early in her pregnancy. Our discussions have made it obvious that these episodes stem from the grief of losing her partner, Dawn, who died about 6 months ago. There are several unresolved issues with her father. After being kept under careful observation, we provided standard treatment for this disorder, including electroconvulsion therapy, The patient responded and made a rapid recovery. Damn, she got a shock therapy.
Yeah. That's the way it sounded. Of course, it's not very surprising. Alright. Well. Alright, what else does it say?
Aftercare recommendations, weekly follow-up with local physician, mood stabilizers, lithium-based. Lorraine has a newborn, too, Callum, who was placed in foster care shortly after birth when Lorraine displayed symptoms of disorientation and depression. It is our judgment that Lorraine is fit to have her son returned to her, and as long as she follows her recommended aftercare routine and continues with their medications, we have faith that she will be an effective caregiver. Lorraine will be her own housing and will own housing, and her employer be Susie, I think, so that she was welcome to return to her shifts at the diner. Norma Creed, a local woman, has offered to care for Callum while Lorraine works. It is with support network in mind that we feel confident releasing Lorraine from this institution. Medication instructions, prescription of Zoloft that can be filled at Flagg's Pharmacy in Kingsmouth. She has been advised to start with 50 milligram dose and then, based on the advice of her doctor, increase the medications needed.
Huh. So yeah, she was committed. Don't think she actually did anything.
Give it to me!
Kid. Oh, come on.
Then it was her kid that went missing in the household. I don't know.
Maybe. Because, I mean, that Creed lady that it mentioned was actually mentioned in a previous note, saying that she was there with her family. Didn't say whether or not all the kids were hers. And it looked like it might have been the same name. Don't know. Fine, I'll get up again. I can't move this over.
That one is hard as shit to read. Pardon
Right.
my French, I'm sorry.
Right. Our inquiry into the estate of Mr. Donald Williams has been completed. We regret to inform you that the primary beneficiaries of his estate, include the life insurance settlement for accidental death, were listed as Rose Williams and Richard Williams of New York State, the deceased's parents. Our agency made contact with Mr. and Mrs. Williams and explained your situation, especially in regards to the birth of Donald's son, Callum. Unfortunately, they were not receptive to our overtures, and they specified that without any legal proof of biological relationship, they consider you ineligible to receive any of the monies from Donald's estate. They have asked that we no longer contact them in regarding this matter. We understand that this may be negative impact on your current financial situation, and I hope that I am not being too forward when I enclose the bill for our services in this letter. No, that's not too forward at all.
That's fucked up.
Those guys are dicks. But they're lawyers, so that makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
Yay, more down. Hello, new viewer. This is the park. Same book. Do I get to go on another drug trip? Nope, that's the medication I took earlier, though. Oh. Shoot. Let me see if I can get this one. This one might even be too hard to read even if I get up. Alright. Let's see.
Wow, that is really small.
Alright. Lorraine, things aren't right between us at the moment. I know I want to try and explain it. I think it is because I am so far from home and am working so hard. Every day working at the park, it gets worse, like a spring inside my mind, winding tighter and tighter and tighter. When we go for a drink after work, it gets a little better. The guys relax and we laugh, and we're good people again. I don't want to come home to you without being in my right mind, but when this job is done, I need to get out of this place. We need to go back to the city, where I don't feel like this anymore. I love you, Donald. P.S. I was thinking about names for boys and girls. I like Callum for a boy and Emma for a girl. Why do they keep doing that? It's fucking horrible. Excuse my language. Alright. No new letter? Already read that. Oh no, it looped through. Weird controller vibrations again.
Please, don't make me see.
Another pill bottle. Oh, that does not sound good. See. Her. See her. Is that it? See her. There might be more to this puzzle box, but I can't figure it out right now. Drawing. I love you. There he is.
Who was that?
Really? What did you do to your kid to make him hate you so much? Milk, cheese, bread, butter, corn, potatoes, apples, fish sticks. More prescription. Take your pills. Follow up with your Dr. Spencer. Degenerate. Degenerate. I can't read that last one. Something about a babysitter for Kellen. Organize? Organize. There it is. This is going to be one of those looping hallways that just gets worse and worse as you go.
One little duck went out one day over the hills and far away. Mother duck said quack,
That's not horrible at all.
quack, but no little ducks.
Hello, Dean Coulier. Welcome to the stream. This is called The Park. It is very weird. I didn't run away, Dad took me. Right. Well, okay, singing television of creepy childness. Thank you, William, for this new watch. It is very nice. It has made me happy. Oh, yeah, I kind of had a feeling, but I wasn't sure because I never heard your last name before. And I probably mispronounced it. My apologies. I think this is the same note. I am not going to try to read that again. I'm sorry. Alright, down into horribleness. A lot of pills. Messy house. Read letter. Actually, the game is very good. Surprising. It was a really short download. I didn't expect it to progress this quickly. I mean, I've only been playing for a little under 2 hours. But the thing about the letters and stuff is it's very very difficult to read them because they're tiny print. Hey Matilda, do you mind trying to read this one? Since you can get a lot closer to your TV than I can easily. He must have left. What a scrub. Alright. Ow. When this job is done, I want to get out of here. The city. Yes. Oh. The letter got burned. But it's the same letter. So, Dean, how long have you been viewing with us? Oh, the Dahmer book turned into Hansel and Gretel. What'd this book turn into? Still the circus. A chipmunk goes a stab, stab, stabbing. In the eyes a jab, jab, jabbing. And all the town is gab, gab, gabbing. Just lie down and let it happen. Basal ganglia for the win. Lorraine. Oh, I'm thinking she actually ended up killing her kid.
How to play. Tell me what to say.
Sorry about the disappearance.
Next time let me know so I don't just talk to you with you not existing.
My bad. Morgan walked in, so I had to mute it.
Oh. Yeah, so it's looking like she may have actually killed a kid. Like, things are getting really weird. The books are changing.
Are they?
Yeah.
Don't make me look at it.
Like, there's... It's getting weirder. That book wasn't here before. Well, thank you. I thought it was good too. It's not over yet, but... Yeah, I can't call out for the kid anymore. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, Lorraine, you went nuts. You went straight up bonkers. Those babies are gonna kill you. Boogeyman goes walk, walk, walking. Sneak, stealing, stalking, stalking. He is really talking. Now is not the time for balking. The cerebral cortex will win. Well, that's not a horrible doll at all. Just give its eye back. That's not right. That gets dirtier and bloodier.
I'm a horrible mother. Where is he?
See her try. Say her why. See her try. Say bye-bye. Her lie. Her cry. Yeah, oh, that's just lovely. Keep that cyberhead over there. Can you hear us, Lorraine? The wilting sun will. The sun will struck the earth. Millions of cattle are rooted from their homes. A young shadow searches desperately for a way to stop global domination. And an erotic dancer, listen Lorraine, is the key to saving the world again. Can you hear us, Lorraine? Sun, will, cattle, shadow, domination, listen Lorraine. Irresponsible. Answer us, Lorraine. Lorraine, we are watching. You'd better... Wow. That's her and Dan, I guess. Dawn and Laura. Oh, you made a pill baby. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Shopping list. All the pills. I want all of the pills. You are alone. Nobody loves you. Colin is no longer what he once was. Yep, baby head in a frying pan. Good idea. Baby in the oven. Oh, that's a door closing.
God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God.
Open the door? No, open the door. Open the fridge. Ice pick in the fridge. Bloody ice pick.
Where is
Door
my
I couldn't
boy?
go in before. Dark. It's dark. I don't like dark.
I'm a horrible mother. Where is he? Show yourself.
Hello, new viewer. New viewers. Which way do I go? Left or right? Because that wasn't the same cycle as before. I'm going right. Hello, Mr. Morgan Chevek.
Why
That
are you
door was
done with them?
slamming. And it's not opening. But there's music. That's nice. The letter just gets worse and worse and worse. As we agreed in our meeting today, we consider you to be batshit fucking insane. Let's be clear, you are in no way sound of mind or body. You are a danger to everybody around you. Please note that you are only escape should be drugs. A shitload of them. Smoking, snorting, oral, intravenous. Take them any way you can, as often as you can. That shit can only make your life better. In case there was any doubt, you are suffering a relapse and nobody really cares. Nobody can help you. Don't fuck this up. Have a nice day. Sheesh. Just mean.
Dr. Spock.
Dr. Spock. No more weird broadcasts. Although I did hear music, I thought.
Show yourself.
Gotta love the baby dolls. Alright. Last loop. Hopefully.
Please, make me see.
You see what? And they're gone. Yep, they're gonna kill you. Those dolls are just gonna cut you up into little tiny pieces and never care. Lorraine, you need to focus on what we are discussing. The Chipmunk Killer. Steve Garner. He was locked away for what he did to those kids. Daniel Winter hasn't been seen in years, but he is nowhere near Atlantic Island Park. We've established this. You know this, and I know something's coming.
Drawing on the wall is creepy.
Yeah. Good catch. Hunger, the story. The woodcutter is dead, the witch always wins. The woodcutter is dead, the witch always wins. The woodcutter is dead, the witch always wins, and it just repeats that over and over again. All here in the pages of this broken story. Oh, the walls are bleeding. I like bloody walls, I guess.
I like furry walls.
See her lie, see her try, see her cry. Say bye-bye. Ask her why. Bloody walls, just bloody walls everywhere. All the pictures have become nightmarishly depressing. The killing. A son will be devoured. All the cattle will be enslaved. This shadow lies on your future, your domination, our domination. If you listen, Lorraine, you are the key to damning the world. We are irresponsible. You can only join us, Lorraine. Lorraine, we are one. I hear something that sounds like howling. That's a big handprint. More bloody walls.
Leave me alone!
Oh. Oh, that's great. That's the best thing ever. Gonna ignore that and go over here. And look back up.
Alone?
What's coming?
Don't leave me!
Okay.
Stories are told again and again, and from their shape we build our understanding of the world. 2 children are led into the woods. They are lost for a time, but then are captured by an old witch. A child goes missing in Atlantic Island Park. He wanders lost for a time before finding his way into the mouth of an old witch. In the oldest version of this story, the mother and the witch were the same person. I never wanted to be the witch. But I am, aren't I?
What have you done with him? Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. Don't leave me. Don't leave me.
Kids broke in today. It has been so long since I heard laughter. So very long. I took one of them. I couldn't help myself. It was fast, the others didn't notice. I liked hearing him laugh. This boy from the academy. I put him on a slab. I tickled him until he couldn't breathe. My machines came to life, whirling in time to his gasps and shrieks. I think this is delightful. The change wrought in me by the machines is not yet complete. There must be other children I can lay on my slab.
Please, don't make me see. Where is my boy? Leave me alone!
Eyes without sparkle.
Who was that?
Hansel and Gretel.
Callum. Callum! Callum. Callum. Callum!
Oh, the damn chipmunk.
The hell? Lady, what the hell is wrong with you?
What the hell?
She did kill her kid? What the hell? Is that the end?
I don't know.
Lorraine.
It might be.
Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Is that it? That was it. That's the end.
It's for broadcast.
Dude, I think she like took her kid to the park, killed him, and left him there.
Yeah, that's entirely possible. She was talking about how never wanting to leave at the very beginning.
Yeah. I don't know, that was weird. Like, it didn't... It's hard to piece any of that together. It didn't make a whole hell of a lot of sense. So what do you think?
I enjoyed it. I liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good too. I knew it was going to be short. That's the end of the game. Didn't seem like there was any trophies or achievements or anything of that nature to win.
Seems like it was still probably worth the buy. So that was pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it only cost like $5. And I think I got it on sale even then, so it was like $2 or $3.
Morgan says he bets it has multiple endings.
It doesn't seem like it because, like, I found every piece of evidence popped up. Or at least I thought I did. I mean, I guess there was parts where I didn't quite pop it up as much. But I really wish the print wasn't so friggin' tiny. That made it really hard. True. I just didn't expect the print to be so tiny and hard to read.
Get you closer to the screen.
I guess that does make sense. Well, that was the park. Next game I plan on doing, possibly like this, is Here They Lie. So if you thought this one was good and you kind of liked how it was done, I'll do it again.
I enjoyed it.
Alrighty then. Well, I believe I'm going to, I guess, end the stream here.